Yeah, yeah.
Let's go and have a look at Argentina. I think they're the other favorite in this tournament.
Uh, More favored than England.
Yes, definitely.
Okay,
Any day. I think I would even say they're actually more favorite than Spain. If
most
Argentina
yeah.
plays Spain, Argentina would be favorite.
Well, Bookie seems to disagree with you
That's
for
okay.
England.
That's okay. That's not my money.
Okay, there are few interesting, not that much interesting actually. Like if you are a regular follower of Argentine football, there aren't any.
But yeah,
How can I say surprises?
Franco Armani, I think the sole River Plate player, the current River Plate player.
But how he played so far is he's deserved to be there. Like his game against Boca so far. I remember he made some interesting saves.
The only reason he's there because I think he's a good teammate for the squad,
Yeah,
and he's been
yeah.
there for long,
Also
and
experience. Yeah,
also he saved a penalty that could have seen Scaloni sacked in Copa America. I think that's where it started.
yeah.
He's saving one penalty, and I think I have respect for Franco, but he's not the best goalkeeper in Argentina. I think that's Rossi, and
There are a lot actually.
there are a
Rossi,
lot.
yeah, Rossi is not even in it there.
Yeah, yeah, and not even Juan Musso is there. So, um,
Yeah,
but
Musso is.
Emiliano Martinez is a starting keeper for Aston Villa, and then Geronimo Rulli is probably number second of Villarreal, and then the
Uli is also like in good shape and form as well.
he's very.
For
I've just seen Villarreal winning against
yeah,
Espanyol. He made some cracking saves against Espanyol.
yeah, yeah.
Franco Armani is going to be there. So that's the three keepers. Nothing major surprising.
No,
Uh, Defender, it's Marcos Acuna of Sevilla, Juan Fuet of Villarreal, Lisandro Martinez of Manchester United, Nahuel Molina of Atletico Madrid, Gonzalo Montiel of Sevilla, Nicolas Otamendi of Benfica, German Petzela of Real Betis, Christian Romero of Tottenham, Nicolas Tagliafico of Lyon. That's the 9 defenders for this Argentine team. Um, there is obviously Joan Fuet can play both as a right back and also center back in the
he's more
three.
like a utility guy. Also, I would say like he's in a good form as well.
And I think they've seen some of the potential opponents such as probably France, Mbappe,
Yeah,
and they've seen potentially if they go far they might play
switch.
Brazil,
Yeah.
Vini
Mhm.
Junior. So
No, Brazil are not until semi-final or finals.
that's what I'm saying. If they somehow,
But England is will be there. So does Netherlands and how can I say who else?
but who is as prolific as Vini Junior or Mbappe on that? Like in
Yeah,
English
true.
team,
Yeah,
not many. Like Raheem Sterling
France. Yeah,
probably, and you have guys like Molina can take care of it. Um, but yeah, there's starting. I mean, Otamendi is in good form in Benfica as well as Christian Romero is arguably the starter, and you have backup as Lisandro Martinez and
easy though. For me, Martinez got to be started. You know how he's played so far. I watched United games. Only like if you pick only one thing from United team is like Lisandro Martinez.
yeah, yeah, I totally get that. But if unless they're playing with back three, I don't see him starting. But good thing about
Yeah,
Lisandro Martinez, he can play
but
as a left back. He can play as a defensive midfielder.
defensive midfielder. Yeah, but what would be interesting is that like Otamendi is not good for like how can I say uh, he's not known for his cool temper. He sometimes lose it in the games, and
Yeah,
so
but
like
but
there
in,
will
in,
be
in
some
bigger
yellow
games, he
cards, and so like
yeah.
yeah. So sometimes Argentina, if they needs a guy who can actually like, well, if they want to play him in just for to say like semi-final, um, and they already scored 1-2 goals. So you can see Lisandro Martinez coming and cooling things down, and there won't be any, how can I say, um, performance drop on that side of the pitch. So does like if you play Aquina and Tagliafico, it's the same basically,
I
pretty
think
much.
Tagliafico
So
right
that's
now is in better form. I've
um
seen him in Leo. He's playing really well.
yeah, yeah, of course. Like Leo is also playing some of the interesting games. They're really they were in throat of Marseille and PSG as well. But yeah, what I'm saying, like, mm, it doesn't matter for those two positions, especially
No,
like
it
who
doesn't.
is playing.
It doesn't. Argentina is blessed to have Lisandro Martinez, and if he can start,
Yeah,
he's good. He's good. Very
yeah.
aggressive player. So is Cristiano Romero. But you have to be
Romero, I think one of those undoubted position in the uh,
starting
if
11.
he's not, yeah, if he's not like injured or like get carded or something like that, he's going to be there.
Yeah, the only other
One of those
position
guys.
kind of question marks me is Petzela. Petzela, although have a very good season so far for Real Betis, I think he has the most
Uh, he also
clearance.
did fairly well in the that Copa America final, right?
Yes, he did. He did.
so
He did well.
I would give him a little bit benefit of doubt.
Okay.
But
No,
Betis is out of form. That's why probably you were.
no. The stat showing that he's had the most headed clearance in top five league. Uh, so
Pedro?
Petzela, yeah.
Yeah, if team
So is
starts sitting deep, he's one of the better player.
yeah.
Like nothing can pass him. So does Otamendi. Otamendi can, if Argentina decided to sit deep, those two are like the best option they have so far. Even, well, Romero can does that, so it doesn't matter who is playing that position.
Yeah, it doesn't. Let's move into the midfield. Um, Rodrigo De Paul of Atletico Madrid. You have Enzo Fernandez of Benfica, Alejandro Papu Gomez of Sevilla, Alexis McAllister, your boy, Brighton, Ezequiel Palacios, Bayer Leverkusen,
Your boy.
Leandro Paredes of Juventus, Guido Rodriguez of Real Betis. The only biggest name is Giovanni Lo Celso, injured, cannot make it. He would have been starter with Paredes and DePaul, but
Yeah.
other than that, I think there's good
Who
chance
else is going to be there then?
it could be multiple players. I mean, obviously, we talked about how versatile McAllister is. He can play
He
anywhere.
so does Papu Gomez as well.
Papu, I think, can play definitely against some weaker opponents, especially in the group
Mhm.
stage. But
Yeah,
I also think it's a shift work between Enzo and Palacios. And Enzo Fernandez is in really red hot form, but he's working as a more of a double pivot in Benfica. But he played as a number 8 in River Plate, as
yeah.
well as number 8 he played in Defensa Justicia, his previous clubs. So he can play
And
anywhere.
yeah, he's also press resistance. Like if you remember that uh how can I Super Classico from last season,
Yeah,
the last one played by Julian Alvarez. Um, he was like Benfica was pressing like up anywhere. Uh,
Benfica or Boca.
sorry, Boca. But what happened? Like he sort of found a way always, almost always.
Yeah, the good thing about
Also,
the,
he has like a huge passing range.
yeah,
Like he
he
can
has.
make long.
So
Also, like probably assisted Messi. Like
yeah, he did.
we're going
Uh,
to mention probably.
but McAllister is a one guy who can play everywhere, and I know a
Yeah,
lot of
as a
Argentine,
number 10 again.
and also I think Enzo Fernandez he can
Mm.
adapt to any position and situation, and also I think Argentina have good depth in Guido Rodriguez is a very good backup.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
The only
It's not like backup. It's not like whoever playing in this position, like either Parades or Rodriguez. It doesn't matter, like
yeah,
the performance is there always. Like you don't drop.
it
Not
doesn't drop.
like even Brazil or France probably. No,
And I think
or
Palacios
even
was taken there just to be more, in knockout games if they have to convert 4-4-2 or something like that. It gives
yeah,
just a extra protection and
yeah,
more kind of box to box player who can join, and he has very good 1-2s as well. So it's a different kind of profile compared to any other players. The other player could have been even there, like Nico Dominguez was playing well for a while in Bologna, but it's same similar profile player. Palacios is okay. Um,
yeah.
so yeah, we can move into
Also,
for
like some of the names like you wanted to see, like Amy Buendia. Probably, I wanted
yeah,
to see a little bit Lanzini. Probably,
yeah. Thanks to Steven Gerrard, he's sitting out. Um I think
he could
both.
have been in the big talks because like how he was progressing last season,
I
even
I
though
think Arsenal were after him when they've gone for Odegaard because it was almost similar profile for them.
yeah,
Uh,
true. Um,
or Emi Buendia would have been the right replacement for Lo Celso creatively. Makes sense. He has that defensive work too. A very very versatile player, very good passer. Um, but yeah, thanks to Mr. Steven Gerrard, he's missing out.
yeah, true. But let's move on to the
Forward.
forward. Yeah,
Yeah, you have Julian Alvarez is red hot form. Joaquin Correa not much in form for Inter Milan. Angel Di Maria of Juventus. Paulo Dybala made it. He had a nasty injury of AS Roma. Nico Gonzalez is just coming out of an injury as well. Fiorentina. Lautaro
but he's
Martinez.
playing in the last two games, right? Nico
He
Gonzalez.
hasn't played it yet.
Oh, oh, okay.
So Lautaro Martinez of Inter Milan is a main striker, and Lionel Messi, obviously the main guy for this World Cup for Argentina. Um,
But do you think like there isn't it a little bit risk playing like taking both Di Maria, Dybala, and who else? Nico, because both three are were suffering from injury, and Joaquim Correa is not in form. So like, don't you think a little bit? How can I say?
yeah, I can see that, but again, these guys have played together for a while, and Dybala has more goals on him, especially in this season. Whenever he was fit, he made some impact for Roma, but the question is, he's not going to be starting for Argentina. He's more of a coming from bench. Di Maria is still similar kind of situation, but Nico Gonzalez is important for Argentina because he make those runs. So it's
Yeah,
it's
forward.
it's it's vital for Argentina to have Nico Gonzalez fit.
Yeah,
Um, and if Nico Gonzalez is not fit, the only guy who can make such kind of very close run is Joaquin Correa.
Alvarez.
Yeah, Alvarez will be there, but I think the only alternatives on the bench is Joaquin Correa. I think it was a difficult decision to leave Angel Correa out, uh, but I think for that run or some sort of technical reason, chosen
But
Joaquin.
it would be a close shift. Only seven forward, so like it would be a close shift, and Lionel Messi probably going to play every minute. I'm not sure.
And yeah, and also maybe in some games you'll see a little bit of Papu Gomez playing as a winger too. So
Yeah, yeah. But what do you think? Who will be the backup for Lautaro Martinez?
I think
Because
that's the way right now. It's either Julian Alvarez, but
mm,
Alvarez can play as a winger too. He's another he's another adaptive player. He can play in multiple positions, right?
if you remember, Alvarez, when Alvarez was playing and Enzo Fernandez was coming on and Messi was there, it changed the shape a lot. Like we have never seen so far in the last 2 3 years.
Yeah,
It's a different shape, and
it's a
it
totally
was
fluid shape,
fluid shape, and
and
also
that's
like
why
it's
that's where I think they will use Dybala too.
Yeah, so far for some reason, last World Cup it did not make sense, but for some reason Dybala makes more sense with this team. I don't know.
It would be if Lautaro gets substituted by Dybala, it would be a totally different kind of shape.
Yeah, or Alvarez.
Or Alvarez, yeah, totally.
Yeah,
It's not a
but
like
do you
like to like same structure. It would be very different structure, and that could see the back three. So we can see a little bit of Lisandro Martinez.
do you think they can come off top? Teams like England, France, Brazil.
I think
Um,
all they needed is a. I think Lionel Scaloni is a very humble guy. They needed
yeah.
someone like Luis Enrique on that team.
No, I'm not mentioning even like Spain, but
No,
compared
no,
to Spain,
no, no, no.
Germany,
I'm talking about
Portugal.
if Luis Enrique was the coach of this team, think
Yeah,
of how he would have spoken right now.
but but what I'm trying to say, but what is interesting is that like Scaloni, they played probably 5 or 6 games in last Copa America. 5 or 6, I forgot actually.
Copa
Five,
America games?
6 games. Yeah, six, right?
No, no, no. It's more actually.
Three.
Five
Oh no,
games on
no.
the group stage. There is
Group stage, yeah.
quarterfinal
Then
and semifinal and final. So
also like 5 to 8 games.
8 games.
So he played 8 different teams in those 8 games.
Yeah, he mixed it up.
Yeah. So if he, for some reason, if it makes sense, like if they are going to like take a shift, it will be hard to predict Argentine 11 and also like hard to stop them so far.
My only question mark would be the players who are coming out of injury. This
Yeah.
um, because it's a tournament, and if anyone
Only
is
7 match tournament, and any like you can be out in any stage,
yeah
so you cannot be sure like you are playing 7 matches.
yeah, exactly. So it could be 3-4 match.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but what I'm seeing so far, like it they will fight it actually
and Messi is in
compared to
form,
last.
and Messi.
Yeah,
Lo Celso is a big miss, definitely.
he
But
scored 9 goals in last 3 games. Lionel Messi.
yes, but what I'm trying to say is that Messi is decisive on those zones, and to keep the ball
Mhm.
rolling to him is DePaul and Lo Celso and also Paredes. But if Lo Celso is not there, it's important to find a player who connects well with Messi, and and not just Messi, the Tagliafico and Acuna, whoever playing on that kind of zone.
Um, so far, what we have seen, Enzo Fernandez was like finding Messi in his sleep whenever
Yeah,
he was playing.
yeah.
Uh,
Let's
but
see.
there is another issue. Like if DePaul is not there, um, is it going to be a big miss?
No,
Because he has a tendency to get yellow card.
no. I
For
don't.
some reason, he
I
collects yellow cards in
I
the
don't think
tournament.
so. At this Argentina team, I think we've talked about it. Like almost everyone is replaceable. Even Messi is replaceable.
Mm, yeah, true. But my question is, are they coming top? Because FIFA 2023 prediction is saying like Argentina is going to win the World Cup.
Like ES Sports.
Yes, sports,
But
yeah.
my counter question is, haven't they considered Lo Celso will be playing there?
Probably.
So that prediction doesn't count.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But yeah, I
are
think
they coming?
it's one of the stronger team, more class in the team, and more great players in this team. Anything can happen, but Argentina is probably one of the favorite.
Yeah, but there will be some psychological games. Like if they're playing against teams like Germany, probably Brazil. I'm not sure. Portugal, they will come
I
top.
think they will be the only team who will not be feared to play against uh, Brazil.
Brazil, yeah.
And Germany, I can understand a little bit of psychological battle, but again, um, This team played a friendly. I remember they were almost losing
Yeah.
a few years back. I think it's a friendly, but I've seen a fight back from this team. So it's not an easy team to play against. That's what it is at this point.
So like, is the, how can I say, they're currently they have like 35 games
Unbeaten run.
unbeaten run. So if they, so
If
you are
the,
saying if
if they can,
they can make it to say 42.
yeah, I mean there's chance obviously, but again anything can happen in a knockout
Yeah, of
tournament,
course.
right?
Yeah,
Even if going into tiebreaker, missing chances, who knows? So
yeah, true. Well, that's the beauty of the game. So